Indy, let me come to you. The president described this as a revolutionary bill. If there's anybody who is well, I say the children of a revolutionary generation, it is your generation, it is our generation. How big a deal is this for young people and women?
So as a young person, you remember you started with asking if I was still in a political party. If you look at the aspects of the bill that speaks to political party participation, this actually improves internal party democracy. And for a long time, like, we're thrown our hearts in the ring. Remember 2015 and how many young people went there, and we just got frustrated with the process. So that delay just felt like, you've seen it. We want to be part of this. You've signed other bills, they're not too young to run, related things like this, and we just felt like this is holding us back. So it means a lot. It also means a lot for trying to get more young people to register to vote. Because these elections is our elections, right? Majority of the voters are young people. And then if you put 47% of voters being women, this is supposed to be an election where we can decide. But we looked at it, and if you tell people to come and vote, the same issues that have been there, they just feel like, look, this doesn't matter. And right now, it matters. Right now, we're seeing something signed that tells us, look, if we actually go in here and try to take charge of this process, this system has been fixed in a way that we can take charge. It can really be our election. We're not just bystanders or numbers anymore. So I'm really excited about this. I felt that the president should have taken charge of the process, but I'm happy. I'm really happy he has signed it. I'm really happy he has signed it. And let's see what 2023 holds.
What do you mean by taking charge of the process?
It's that if you're majority of the voters at this point, right, you can decide. It's either you are just, you can be majority but not really end up deciding. I don't know if I'm putting this forward. Like, you can be majority but be used, or you can be majority and be the major decider. And I'm thinking that this is the major point where we are deciding, look, we're not just going to be used. We're not going to be put there and told this is the one we want to vote for. We are going to decide. And we're going to decide either by voting for a person or just deciding against. Like, we're not this group of people, no, or this person, no. Let us close our eyes, just like he did with the bill. Like, oh, this aspect, I don't like it, but we'll go with this. We'll still sign the bill. So for us, we get to decide this time around. We take charge. We have power this time around. Like, this is a candidate. We want this candidate for these clear reasons. And it's the opportunity for us to do this. And if they had not signed, so many irregularities, so many things will make young people say they are not going to the polls. And we've been hearing them. CSOs, you have seen it, where you go and tell young people register to vote, and they will tell you, look, yes, we have come out to protest. We feel hopeless about the situation. Japa, Nigeria, the evil you have done is enough. But this presents some hope. And now it then takes CSOs, to the next step, and INEC to the next step, that bringing out the information of what this bill is about. Yeah. And when this information comes out, young people can see it. They can see the critical changes, because this particular bill is a huge leap. The leap is just unimaginable. I honestly didn't even believe it would be signed. And so bringing this and letting people know that, look, all of these changes, see this, look at what is going to happen. And most importantly, for political party participation, if you join a political party today, look at what is inside. Look at what can be done for you. It's just so much. And it's a huge step for us. And for women, just back to it, let's come back and remember that a woman was burnt to death for political participation. Most times when you talk to women about political participation, since that event with Salome Abu, women just take a step back. And seeing concrete steps being taken for punishment for people who engage in violence is a huge thing. Seeing that, look, elections declared under duress, that one is very important, because it just felt like magic to me that a person said, this election, like, I was under duress and nothing could be done. It seems like common sense, but for the Nigerian system, no, but look at us now. We've jumped that hurdle, and it just means so much to me. So looking forward to increased youth and women's participation through this.